Hi my talented artist, this is Miss Golestani. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a simple paper weaving by using two colored papers. But before doing that, let me share with you some words in weaving. To weave a cloth, a fabric, a basket, a rug, we use two sets of yarns or threads. One set is called warp. Another set is called weft. So two sets of threads, one is warp, one is weft. Warp threads run vertically, up and down, while weft threads run horizontally or side to side. To weave a cloth, a fabric, a rug, or a basket, we move the weft threads over and under the warp threads. And by doing so, we make clothing. So it seems or it sounds a little bit confusing, but if I show you, I think you will get what I mean. So let's start the fun. For this project, you need two different colored papers, pair of scissors, glue stick, and pencil. Also, if you want, you can use markers. Pick one of your colored papers. So I'm picking the green one and to use it as my warp. So I'm gonna fold that green paper in half and I'm gonna put the corners on top of each other and then cut through your folded paper. Start from the folded side, go through your paper, but don't go all the way to the other side. So as you can see, I didn't cut through my paper completely and I cut 3 times, so I made 4 stripes. Now that I'm done with my green paper, I start cutting out my orange paper from its short side. I'm cutting almost same size strips, okay? These orange strips are gonna be my wefts and this green paper is gonna be my warp. So now start by weaving your orange paper through your green paper. I went over my green paper first, under, over. For the second row, I'm gonna repeat opposite pattern. So I'm gonna start from the under my green paper, going over, under, over. Third row, opposite, over, under, over, under. And I just cannot fit this last one. This is why I'm gonna make my cuts a little bit longer to fit this last orange strip or thread. So move all your orange papers with your fingers all the way up and then start by following the opposite pattern. So start by going under, over, under, over. Now it's done. Now that I'm done with my weaving, it's time for me to glue down end of my orange paper. So I flipped over my paper and I am putting glue at each end of my orange papers to keep it in place. Now your artwork is ready. You can add more decoration if you want to. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add more patterns. So we learn about over under pattern in weaving. Now I'm gonna do some patterns by adding some designs to both sides of my paper weaving piece. I'm adding 3 horizontal lines, 1 spiral line, and let's see, 3 vertical lines. So if I want to consider it as a pattern, I have to repeat the same thing over and over. Pattern is when you repeat something in an organized way. So I'm going with 3 horizontal line, 1 spiral line, 3 vertical line. Same thing over and over. And I'm gonna do that on both sides of my artwork. So I'm gonna go fast forward. You guys can watch me. The next step would be about adding even more decoration and more patterns to your work if you want. You guys are the artists and you can decide if you want to add more patterns, more designs to your artwork or no. I am doing that right now using my marker, adding some horizontal lines, vertical lines, and zigzag lines by considering repeating them in an organized way to make a pattern. You can do that too. Make your own pattern and have fun.